Hey YouTube, what's poppin'? It's your girl. Happy Monday, happy motivational motherfreaking money. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you're not new, thank y'all for joining back in. Thank y'all for showing love. If you guys don't know why I say money instead of Monday, I say money because everyone just, the word Monday I feel like just drags in the terms of when we're talking about what day of the week it is, this, that, and the third. Everyone's like, oh, it's Monday. I gotta get back to doing this, that, and the third. I gotta get back to my responsibilities. And, I just don't like that mindset. It's money. I'm here to make money. I'm here to get to, I get to do what I need to do to not only be the best version of myself, but, be led to all the abundances the world has to offer me, which includes money. So happy motivational money. I am back in the OG spot, guys. This is in my home. This is my little content area. I was gonna go for a walk this morning, but I started cleaning up my house from this past weekend because it was a little bit of a mess. And I am just thinking of this video idea that I've been wanting to touch on, I've been wanting to talk on. I was gonna shoot it for Friday, but sometimes, guys, we just need time to really not even figure out what it is I'm going, but we need time for growth. And that's exactly what I'm going to talk about today. So before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the bell to get a notification when I post. Hopefully I'm not stuttering all over the board here today, guys, because like I said, I have so much that I want to, not so much, but I've been really meaning to touch on this and talk on this. So I'm feeling very passionate today. I'm always really passionate on Mondays, So I wanted to talk about the slow season, the season of growth. The slow season, the season that feels like you're not doing what you need to do, the season that feels like even if you are doing what you need to do, it doesn't feel like it's enough, the season where you feel like no matter how much you're doing, you're kind of off, you don't really see anything happening, you don't see too much growth, you don't see too much money, you don't see too much anything coming back full circle, you just know that you're pouring out, and it's that slow season. And I think why I've really been wanting to touch on this is because I'm going through my slow season right now. A 222 that is on my thing. I don't know if anyone needs that, guys. I just say it out loud because I don't know who's watching. I don't know what you guys need. Like I was saying, the slow season for me right now is just what I've really been reflecting on, is because obviously every day, guys, I wake up, I do my daily routine, and my daily routine is not only to help me start my day, but my daily routine is to help me with the recovering traumas that I'm trying to get to. It's helping me on my healing journey, and it's just helping me start my days intentionally. So you guys know, I like to read, get up, I like to have a moment for myself. I like to go for a walk, either meditate, I like to stretch, do yoga, work out, all three, sometimes just one, and I like to write, again, just a lot of things that just help me get intentional for my day. And I was really reflecting last week because I started reading a new book. It's called You Can Heal Your Life by Lucy Hay. And that is actually the author of this book that I have always read and always go back to on my channel, guys. So I actually started that book, and I've had two of this book for a while now. So I started reading the book, and it really just talks about how, healing your traumas, healing yourself, going through your self-love journey, learning how to not criticize yourself, or really being self-aware, how that all stems from growing up. And that is a lot. Like when you're growing up into feeling a certain way about yourself, or acting a certain way, or being a certain way, you don't get to just unravel that and then just be like, okay, I don't want to do this no more. Like it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. And I was just doing a really big reflection. I don't know why I brought that up, but I was just doing a really big reflection last week, because I was like, I'm constantly always working on myself. Like literally, like I don't ever have a day off. Like even if I have a day off of like not going to work or not making money, I don't have a day off because I always have an obligation to do. I always feel absolutely 100% obligated to read, to write, to meditate, to stretch, to make sure that not only is like my mind and my body good, but my soul is getting worked on as well. And I'm like, I feel like I'm not putting forth into my physical businesses. You guys know, like I don't talk too much about my moves. I don't like to talk too much on my moves because, one, you can't tell small-minded people your dream. You tell small-minded people your dream and they're gonna knock it, and now you're thinking like them, and now the dream's not a dream, it's something that you used to dream about and you're not, actually putting forth towards. So I move in silence, but you guys know that I'm, building assets for myself on top of that, just trying to stay consistent with myself on YouTube because this is something that I'm passionate about. So sometimes I feel like, since I look back and I reflect, I used to post on YouTube every day, or I used to, really go hard with building my assets and making sure I'm communicative and making sure that I'm really physically putting in the work to build these businesses every single day. And I'm not doing that anymore because I'm so focused right now to take time on me, because I've been going through stuff too, as much as you guys go through things and I sit up here and preach, I go through things too. And I've been going through some things the last few weeks, and I wanted to make sure that I took time for myself. I took time to heal myself. I took time to understand myself. I took time to grieve my past self, because my past self now is someone that is in the midst of being dead and gone. I'm trying to get over her. I'm trying to get past her. I know that's someone that's going to live within me forever, but I'm elevating. I can feel it. It's coming, but I feel like it's a slow season because I'm not physically working on my businesses. I'm not physically working on financial abundance. I'm not physically working on building my business. I'm not physically on YouTube every day. I'm not physically posting consistently, I guess, every Monday, but I'm not physically doing all these things. And I'm like, well, I'm falling behind. And then it just dawned on me. It just dawned on me one day. I was reflecting and I'm like, but if I don't build myself, but if I don't work on myself every day, even if I'm not specifically working on my business every day, on my business goals every day, on my content every day, if I'm working on me, if I'm trying to elevate myself and I'm working on myself every day, that is work in itself. That is work in itself. You are the business. The business isn't a business without you. So don't feel like just because you got to take time off to make sure that you're good, to make sure your mental good, to make sure your spirit's good, to make sure that physically your body is operating the way that it needs to be operated, that you are falling behind in your business. Because that's the wrong, false narrative that I put in my head. Well, I'm working on myself every day. I'm making sure that, I'm starting to eat healthy. I'm being very, observant on what I'm putting into my body. I'm also being observant on how I'm talking and what I'm projecting out of my body. I'm also being observant on what I'm thinking, again, and what I'm observing and projecting from my thoughts. Being observant, being, vigilant in itself is already work. Self-awareness, you don't just wake up and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna choose to be self-awareness every day self-aware for every day for the rest of my life. No, it doesn't work like that. I don't get to just wake up one day and be like, okay, I'm gonna be intentional with every single one of my days for the rest of my life and just not have to put forth work to do it every single day. No. And unfortunately, you don't get to just pick, I want to be a business owner and I want to heal myself, and I'm just going to go into it full blown, and it's just going to be easy and cake, cherries on top, shit's going to be sweet. That's just not how it goes. I wanted to, before I just really dive deep into this video, because I'm already talking, we're already 8 minutes in. It's this, I was like, okay, what do I need to hear? This is the intention that I'm gonna talk about today. And it opened it up to money today. It said, in the area of finances, I'm always prosperous. Money loves me and comes to me like a beloved puppy. Money is merely a means of exchange. It is a form of giving and receiving. As I give to life, life gives to me abundance in all its forms, including money. I am always financially secure. Money that comes to me is a pleasure to be handled. I save some and spend some. I eliminate thoughts of indebtedness, guilt, and any other negative, poverty-oriented thinking. I always have enough money. Establishing credit is easy for me. I pay my bills with love and acknowledge my true source. And that true source, again, comes with you. It says, as I give to life, life gives me. And that right there for me was exactly almost like what I've been trying to say this whole video as I just rambled on, but exactly what I've been trying to say, and it said 333 just like my post on TikTok. I don't know, guys, I'm just feeling some sort of energy. But the whole point of this video, guys, that I wanted to just really stress and really say is, just because you take time to work on yourself every day and you're not physically putting in work to, build your business or get, talk up your clientele, or you haven't been passing out as many business cards, or, you haven't been, promoting your small business as much as you used to because you've just been so focused every day on making sure that you're mentally, spiritually, and physically good. You're still working on building your brand. You are your brand is what I'm trying to say. You are your brand. If you do lashes, you are your brand. If you do hair, you are your brand. If you're building a candle business, you are your brand. If you're a content creator, you are your brand. If you're a YouTuber, you are your brand. No matter what you give, no matter what you do, you are your brand. Your business is not a business without you. Even if you are someone that, I'm trying to think what business just kind of works for itself. Like even like the stock business. Like I don't know much about stocks. I'm not going to speak on it too much, but you aren't even an independent stock. I don't even know what to call stock people, but you are not your business. Your business isn't a business without you. So if you need to be like, okay, what my business needs right now is for me to be 100% and I'm dialing down to 48, you need to get yourself on track because your business is not a business without you. Your business is not a business without you. You are the business. Whatever you do, whatever you say, however you're coming, you are your business. You have to make sure that you're 100%, at least close to it, to even merely try to be successful in that business. I think everyone just has this false concept about having a small business or, building a business, building a big business, building, a lot of clientele is because it's all about the money. And I get it, because we all want to live abundant lives. We all want to travel. We all want to, be debt free. We all want to just have as less amount of stress in the world when it comes down to like the financial aspect. But when all you focus on is the financial aspect, you're honestly going to attract more financial, I would say, I don't want to say this, but curses towards yourself, to your business. Think about it, if you're constantly like, oh, I'm so excited, like last week my business made $900, and then the next week you're like, oh, but I literally only made $100 this week. You're only focused on the business aspect, and it's never going to come full circle. Like no matter what you do, like you're just never fully going to be happy because all you're focusing on is the money aspect. It literally says that as I give to life, life gives to me abundances in all of its forms, including money. I'm always financially secure. Even if it is a slow season for you in your business, that's the business telling you it's because you are not working on yourself to your highest power. You are not putting into yourself what you are putting out. So you need to put into yourself, otherwise the business is never going to be where you want it to be. It's never going to be where you want it to be. Just like when you're losing weight. When you don't love yourself in the process of losing weight, no matter what the outcome is, you're never going to be happy. Promise you. No matter how hard you work, no matter what the outcome is, you will never be small enough. You will never be buff enough. You will never be where you want to be because you did not decide to start loving yourself in the process. You did not make that decision as you started working out, so you got to the end goal of where you thought was the end goal, and it's still not good enough. It's the same thing with the business. You are the business. The business is you. What you provide, what you say, how you handle, like what you name it, the business is you. You are the business. You are the business. Your authenticity in itself is the business. So if you need to take time to work on you, if you feel like nothing's coming back to me, I haven't, done this, I haven't done that, you need to work on you. That's why everything's been at a standstill. That's why you're in your slow season, because the universe is telling you that it is time. We're giving you the time. We're giving you the season. We're going to slow it down for you. We're going to put a pace on it so you can work on you, so you can focus on your health, so you can take time for your needs, for what you have been putting off, because you are the business. The business does not flourish without you. So we need to take time to make sure that you're good, to make sure that you are physically, spiritually, mentally okay. The business is not a business without you. The business is not a business without you. So we're going to slow it down. We're going to make you feel, I'm not doing enough. Oh, I might not be doing enough, because we just want you to work on you. That's enough. You don't have to do too much anywhere else. As long as you're working on you, that's enough. I was so hard on myself these past few weeks. I didn't even want to get out of the bed. I'm not even doing enough. No matter what I do today, it's not going to be enough. But I got out of bed and I wrote. I wrote down my affirmations, and I wrote down my gratefuls. I got out of bed and I read a chapter of the book. I got out of bed and I washed my ass. I'm doing enough. I'm doing enough. I'm spitting at the camera right now. I'm doing enough. I might have only posted one time last week, but I'm up here now. And I'm starting this week off good. I'm spitting at the camera. I'm doing enough. No matter what I do today now, I got up and I washed myself. I got up and I listened to a motivational video. I got up and I sat in this chair, and I got up and I'm about to post this video. I'm doing enough. Because the business is not a business without me. So as long as I know that I'm putting forth today what needs to be put forth, so I can put forth a little bit more tomorrow during this slow season, while the universe slowed down this season for me and myself and I am doing enough, because the business is not a business without me. What I am doing in life is not going to be done in life without me. My dream isn't a dream without me. Even if you guys aren't building a business, even if you're building a family, the family isn't a family without you. The family just isn't a family without you. Your kids aren't your kids without you. Whatever you're trying to level yourself up for, whatever you're trying to do in life, whatever the dream is, it's none of that without you. So sometimes the season needs to be slowed down, because you was trying to do all this fast-paced stuff while you're trying to work on yourself, and you're fast-paced making money, and you're fast-paced networking, and you're fast-paced trying to be a mother, but trying to be the family, trying to be the best daughter. The season slowed down for you. The season slowed down for you. They gave you some time to work on yourself. So just because all you did today was get up and shower and make sure that you fed yourself some good food, or all you did today was you stayed in bed but you read a book, or all you did today was say 3 things out loud because what you were grateful for, I don't care what it is, what you're trying to do, what the dream is, it's not a dream without you. It's not a business without you. You have the time to slow down. Sometimes it doesn't always need to be fast-paced. It doesn't